Let us see the first season of Cobra Kai and episode 2. Hello and welcome to Day Recap. Daniel wakes up in his mansion, enjoying a happy day with his wife Amanda, making breakfast for his son Anthony and Sam. He drives an Audi S7 and is well liked by his staff and customers. However, he remembers the past as he drives past a strip mall and sees the sign for Johnny's newly re-established dojo on his way home from work. Johnny, a clean-shaven and sober man, gives Miguel his first karate lesson. Miguel did not expect him to take it so seriously. Johnny demonstrated Cobra Kai's first lesson, striking first. It teaches that this lesson are not just for Cobra Kai but for life. A health inspector visits Johnny's dojo, carrying him to clean up his place before opening an exercise studio. Johnny anyway convinces the inspector, and the inspector gives Johnny a list of requirements and notes that the place will need significant work before he can obtain the necessary insurance certificate. Daniel and Amanda attend a party at the Encino Oaks Country Club, but their children are not interested. Sam stays home while Anthony is more interested in his video game. Aisha, Sam's best friend, asks about Amanda's presence, but Amanda lies to avoid hurting Aisha's feeling. Daniel confides in Amanda about Cobra Kai reopening. The LaRusso leaves the party earlier than expected, and they find Sam throwing a pool party for his new friends. Yasmin had convinced Sam to throw the party. Daniel sent everyone home, and Amanda argues that he is overacting, but he expresses concern that his daughter will become a privileged Encino brat. Amanda does not want this, but warns him that if he continues to react, it could push her further in that direction. Daniel reminisces about his childhood and reminds Amanda that karate is exclusively for defense. Johnny cleans mats and fixing wires, but unlike Mr. Miyagi, he doesn't have hidden karate techniques. Miguel admires Johnny's old all-valley champion trophies and tells him he won the tournament twice. However, Miguel lies about losing to Daniel in his senior year. His mom calls and Miguel lies about the debate tournament being late due to her disapproval of violence. Johnny suggests changing Miguel's ringtone to Guns N' Roses, but Miguel does not know what is this. Sam is video chatting with friends Yasmin and Mood, discussing her dad's purchase of a new car after she eat a deer and damaged her car. Sam feels guilty about the rear-ending a man on mail and driving away, fearing dance. Daniel apologizes for not permission asking and asks if anyone in her group should worry about it. And Sam mentioned texting Kyler, whom Daniel suggests inviting over for dinner. Miguel, a student at school, forms friendship with Ellie and Dimitri and wholesale love with Sam. He attempts to talk to her but leaves when Kyler approaches her table. Johnny receives a call from his school about his rebellion son, Robbie, who has been arrested for possession of Molly. He tries to convince Robbie to clean up his act, but Robbie is uninterested. Johnny notices Miguel's good technique and initially scolds him, but eventually encourages him to view the dummy as his enemy, which motivates Miguel. Daniel invites Kyler to dinner, where he prepares his famous LaRusso panzo toro with fresh tuna, using a ceremonial knife from his first trip to Okinawa. Kyler declines, expressing a dislike for sushi and fish. Daniel upset explains he dislikes fishes and Japanese foods. Daniel discovers Kyler fought with a karate-using person, making him seem like he was being harassed. Daniel confronts Johnny about his method, arguing about his daughter's friends. Johnny warns Daniel about his daughter's behavior, and Daniel warns Miguel is not to listen to him. Johnny challenges Daniel, but Daniel dismisses him with a speak. Johnny offers his speak, concluding the episode. The two men stare at each other through the window. Episode 2 is completed. We see you in episode 3. Until then, take care and stay awesome.